My name is Winder Regan. So today we have convened young people from the different parts of the country to come and have a discussion or a review of the current East African community youth policy. So the conversation has largely been on, is it still relevant? The current East African community youth policy was drafted in 2013. At the time, they had agreed that it would be reviewed every 5 years. So this is just part of that process of the review, so that then we can move to ensure that the current policy that is being drafted is speaking to the current challenges.
So from today's consultation, we realize that climate change significantly affects Ugandan youth, from the range of food security, health, education. And so we would like to see youth engaged in environmental protection. So we would like to advocate for more funding for youth to be engaged in environmental protection.
Take a look, 78% of the enterprises in Uganda is owned by young people. Do not celebrate their 1 year of existence just because they have not got access to affordable and feasible financing to last their impact. We call upon relevant stakeholders on the ESC level to establish a youth venture capital fund.
In the 2013 East African Youth Policy, the goal was to see that there is accessibility of education to all the youths in Uganda. But when you look at the economy now, yes, we have the schools, but what quality of education are we actually getting out of these schools? In today's dialogue, we're looking at the inequality or the difference between the private sector of education or the private schools vis-a-vis the public schools, and there is a huge gap, there is a huge difference, and that in itself is evidence of what we are lacking or what we are not doing right as a nation.
My personal preference was the mental health and how it regards to the youth today. There are a number of issues facing the youth in regards to mental health, but personally, I'm looking at the social media impact and its exponential growth rate in comparison to how we are handling it today. So there are a number of things we can do, such as the peer-to-peer consultations, including counselors in our everyday life, but these come at such a hefty cost, which we need to look at as well. So we are advocating for different ways, different methods for youth to be able to find solutions to their mental health problems and bring a sort of peace and a sort of quality of life that we can all live in. Thank you very much.
And one of the major key problems is unemployment. From the UBOS report statistics, the unemployment is at the rate of 65%. And in that unemployment, we have two categories of unemployment: youth who are fully unemployed and youth who are employed but in marginalized jobs or marginalized employment. And also unemployment has also added on other challenges, like it has affected education statuses. That's where you find in a country like Uganda, we have people who are riding borders, but they are holding masters. I think one of the solutions that can be made on this unemployment is forming Innovation Youth Hub. Of recent, I saw Makerere University opened one. It can easily create accessibility to young innovators who have fresh ideas to pitch them in those innovation centers.
I am so grateful for the opportunity that was granted to me to come and attend. I love my experience here, and I love the fact that I've been able to see my fellow youth express themselves and express the different challenges that they are facing. And what caught my attention was also mental health, like my fellow colleagues said. In order to solve mental health, we can start with self-love. It all starts with you. Appreciate yourself, and everything that you do, you'll be able to even appreciate the surroundings around yourself. And above all, I believe that God loves us all. Thank you.